This is Jose with JL Martinez Plumbing. We're at 910 Loma Court. We're currently at the front yard. Um, there's a clean out that we're looking at right now. To the left of the clean out, there's a hose bib. We're now moving the camera around. We're showing the front yard. There's a neighbor's car, the hose bib, the wall, the clean out. This is only a one-way directional, which means it only goes towards the street. We recommend having another one going towards the house. There's our vehicle, driveway. And now we are about to enter the sewer line. Here we go. Where there's ABS pipe, we've just entered, and now you can see the ABS to the liner transition. So it goes from ABS to a liner. It says Permaliner. You can see it on the top left-hand side. Permaliner. As we're now going in, we're about 2 feet in, and we're just looking at the pipe walls, and you can see there's like a lot of bumps. This is due to possibly the corrosion inside. Possibly it was cast iron pipe and it was just in really bad shape, so they lined it. There's a huge hump right there. These are areas where the water is going to slow down, possibly catch paper. Another few areas where the line's really bumpy. I mean, you would expect to see a nice, smooth. The way the top is how you would expect to see the bottom. But unfortunately, due to the existing pipe that they lined to, it looks like that's not happening. It looks like it needs to have some cleaning done at the very least. I would recommend a jetter, low pressure, and to try to get some of that stuff out of there on the sides, all that scum. There is water standing, which tells me probably due to the buildup in that pipe. When they lined it, it's just making a kind of a flat line. All that water should have drained out, especially with nobody running any water. So I'm highly going to recommend that this line be jetted at the very least. So far, we're not seeing no root intrusions, no cracks, no breaks, just, you know, a rough bottom where the water flows. Again, this is a Permaliner. You can see how rough that pipe is on the bottom right there. There's a lot of ups and downs, and it's like the sand dunes. It goes ups and down, up and down, up and down. That's going to actually slow down the velocity and the flow of the sewage leaving the building. So eventually, if there's ever an issue or it gets too bad, would recommend replacing the line. But at this time, it may be maintainable due to the liner. If a sewer machine is going to be used, I don't recommend any blades. The reason for that is the blades may actually cut the liner. So a non-aggressive tip or a bare cable would be recommended at this point, just because of the amount of liner and potential damage to the liner. We're in about 30 feet now from the clean out in the front yard. We are again heading towards the street. There is no accessible clean out downstream of this clean out to shoot the camera upstream. We're just showing a lot of the up and down conditions in the pipe. Again, that's possibly due to lots of heavy cast iron buildup that the liner got laid onto. Or there's something else going on which we don't know. It looks like we're about to enter a turn that's going to go downwards. And it looks like there's either a lot of buildup or that's just a liner down there. It's really hard to tell. We'll get in there right now. Possibly a lot of buildup in the liner, or it could just be the way the liner went through that turn. It just all right, now liner to ABS, and you can see there's actually a tine right above that. So that's the property clean out. It's right next to the water meter, literally about a couple feet away. You can see the axis from above ground. So this is the ABS to liner transition. This is the ABS piping that we're in. According to the seller, all the piping underneath the house has been replaced. This is where we go from ABS to clay. That's a transition. You can tell because if you look closely, you can see the face of the clay of the pipe. So we have a slight bit of settling. That's normal. However, it just needs to be, watched every several years. Get a camera in there, just make sure it's not dropping any further. Here's a clay connection. Most clay connections are going to be about every 4 feet. I've seen some about every couple feet, but mostly every 4 feet when we have a connection. Again, we're just verifying ABS to clay. Again, this is ABS right here that we're in. Here's the next connection, which looks pretty sound. Next connection, roughly 4 feet away. We are going down some more. That's another connection right there. This is why we wear gloves. That's a piece of waste. So we're just pushing it out to the city at this point. Another nice clay connection. Another nice connection, and now we are entering the city main. So we're roughly 75 feet from the cleanout to the tie into the city main.